Okay, so today I'm going to be covering Big Castle number 4. This is in a normal world. In other words, there are no special rules applied to this world. And the way I rank these castles is in order from the easiest to remove to the most difficult. So it's sort of 4 gives you sort of an idea how difficult it is on the scale of 1 to 5, I believe. Or is it 1 to 4? Jeez. Okay, yes, I just checked it, and it is 1 to 5. So, I just wanted to make a point here that there is an honor circle around my village. To gain any honor from attacking castles such as the Pay Castle number 4, you need to attack within this honor circle. So a village from outside its own honor circle. This, for example, this one. Okay, that one's in the honor circle. This is, let's say, this village. That's outside the honor circle. You won't get any honor for it now. I've already set up my army here, so I'm just going to launch right in and click attack. And now we're given the opportunity to set up our army. I already have a formation created, and I recommend you do so as well because it'll save you time in the future if you ever have to remove this castle again. There's really no reason not to use formations, although it takes a bit of effort to create a good one. So I'm going to get rid of some of these troops here to show you where my catapults are aiming. As you can see, I'm targeting mostly the keep from the, what would this be? Let's say the lower right corner. And all the catapults are targeted towards the keep as far as possible. So the reason I'm attacking from this side of the castle is there are fewer archers around it. If you attack from this side, you have a lot of archers, and attacking from the rear of the keep is never recommended. Attacking from the front is a viable alternative, but I've had greater success and fewer losses attacking from the lower right corner. So let me clear that formation, and then I'm going to reload it again. And this is an attack that I'm doing to clear the castle. It is not an attack designed for maximum honor gaining. So if you're into these attacks for the honor gaining, this is not the optimal setup. I really don't see any point in, unless you're in the early game, in trying to milk this castle for the extra honor, because it requires a significant force to take down these archers in the front. It's almost like Wolf Castle number 11. There are full 25 archers on these towers, and the pig's troops are significantly more upgraded than the snakes and the rats. So that's the way I do it. If you really want to go for the honor, this is not the setup for you, but I recommend doing this setup. It's an easy one wave attack, and it gets you what you need. Usually you just want to remove the castle. So I hit attack, and let's see what happens. Okay, with our army on the way back from the castle, let's check the report. I had a couple archers up front to trip those oil pots right away, so that way they would deal less damage when the other troops got there. Now my archers are holding back the majority of my pikemen for that exact reason. If you have sort of an archer shield like this in front of your melee troops, it prevents your melee troops from getting through until the archers on the walls have been cleared by your archers. As you can see, the knight from the exited the castle, but our archers dispatched it quite quickly. Here comes another knight. Most likely they will not get to our catapults, but we did lose a few catapults to the archers that were positioned on these towers here. So as you can see, the catapults are actually eating their way into the castle. A lot of the swordsmen will be killed just by the catapults firing on them. I'm going to speed this up a bit because this can take a while otherwise. Because the pikemen have to dig through the moat, and digging up moats takes a considerable amount of time relative to other castle attacks. As you can see, the 2 towers are down now, and the oil pots, at least one of them was killed by a stone. The other oil pot is still sitting there. Okay, and it's been killed as well. There's one very useful thing about oil pots. I'm going to slow this back down. One useful thing about, catapults, is that they can kill oil pots. I've mentioned this in other episodes like this, and one of the most effective ways to prevent your troops from getting burnt up by oil pots is simply to use your catapults to destroy any structures that they are sitting on, and then destroy the pot itself with stones. It's rather unique, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it seems to work just fine. The swordsmen are, of course, set to aggressive, so they will be actively engaging any force we send to attempt to take the keep. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a bit again because this is taking a while. You can see the pot tipped right there. That was in front of the keep door. But our pikemen should make it in. Pikemen have a lot of health, and yep, they made it through. So, we only have 63 remaining of our 200 initial archers, 179 of our original 220 pikemen, and 37 out of our 80 catapults. So we lost a little over half of our force. I made 1,749,000 honor. Now this is in the 5th age, so I'm going to be making more honor than you would in either age 1 or age 2, because the honor is not buffed for AI castles in those ages. So it's understandable if you do not make this much honor, but it is a considerable honor haul considering I did not opt for an attack that sort of emphasizes honor by killing additional AI units in their castle. If you look here, I doubt I even took out half of them altogether. Okay, we can take a look. Okay, I did take out about 2/3 of the swordsmen and not quite half of the archers. But yeah, you get the point, I believe. So I think that takes care of Wolf Castle number 4. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.
Stronghold Kingdoms. The battle has just begun.